Hopefully all the fleas will be dead in a couple of days and they won't produce more eggs. And we've also given Daisy flea treatment, the other cat as well. So we just got to remember to do another flea treatment in a month when these eggs hatch.
Anyway.
Because it's a fascinating process, the life of a flea.
You want to open with that?
It's true. The eggs hatch into larvae, and if they're in the carpet or in soft cushion something, they avoid the light, so they'll dig down, and then when they pop back up in a month and turn into fleas.
Okay. I could have saved that for the episode for sure.
This is the episode.
Oh, fine. Happy New Year!
Just add it in post.
Far out.
But I was going to get Courtney to... the episode actually hasn't started yet, so it's fine, Jackson.
Oh.
Courtney, could you make me another decaf coffee?
Another one?
Just so I've got a coffee. I made one for myself, but I'm asking her to make me one.
Ooh, I've got my highlights and stuff to talk about. Yes, I just remembered. Thank goodness I remembered.
I've got this attached. Oh, you can't see it. That's all right. You know the thing I bought, the little stand, the mic holder?
Yes.
Yeah, I got it to attach to my desk.
Okay. Oh,
because I took this off.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I took it off, and now I've got a rag. A rag is the grip. I was going to use a clamp, but it didn't work out. Thank you, Courtney. All right, now that that's over with, welcome everybody.
Hold on, I'm not ready. Oh, no, I'm ready. I'm just kidding. All right, full screen.
To a new year.
Happy New Year, and we're recording.
New place, new time.
We're not recording 3 weeks
Jackson,
late.
this is the New Year plus 2 edition.
Yes.
Because it's 2 days past New Year's.
Yes, 2 days past. It's like, I thought you were trying to say like a time there.
So it's New Year's plus 2.
Yes, no, that's right.
Actually, would it be plus 1 because New Year's actually the 1st?
Correct.
Yeah, sorry, New Year's plus 1 edition.
New Year's the 2nd.
You can be my plus 1.
Cool.
New Year's the 2nd. I don't. Yeah. Oh, that's a little bit late. It doesn't quite hold the sound. Same thing. Okay. Well, in that case.
No, that's a bit outdated, that one. No, it's a bit again, outdated.
Happy New
Oh, goodness me. I should have done the countdown one. That would have been funny.
Alright, I'll stop. Yeah, this one. Why is there a bunch of kids?
Welcome to Learning How to Count with Average Blokes and a bunch of quiet kids. So yes, this is going to be a short episode.
I forgot about all these.
Because
yep.
of reasons that have been known to us.
Yeah, we'll skip to your highlight of the week then, Jackson. What's your highlight of the week?
Well, so it's not going to be the obvious because I'm going to save that for another time. But the one that may not be obvious is to you, which actually, no, it might be. I told you about it, actually. I found 100 plus, finally, at a shop.
That's right, you did. I remember you telling me.
And
good on you, Jackson.
Thanks.
Have you been complaining about not being able to find it at Coles this whole time?
Yes. That's my problem. That was my one problem with 100 plus is I can never find it.
At Coles?
Yeah, so I went to the one Woolworths I went to, I found it straight away. So disappointing.
Yeah, and where did you find it? What aisle was it in?
Asian section.
I see, and you didn't check the Asian section in Coles?
I did, 100%. That they didn't have it, I swear.
If you 100% did, then you'd have 100 plus.
Yeah, well, it doesn't taste 100 plus.
Once you get to 100%, Jackson, that's when you'll find 100
Can
plus.
I tell you, 100 plus... 100,
because you'll get plus.
100 plus, right. How would you describe the taste of 100 plus?
That's an interesting question. It tastes like sugary, salty water.
Okay, so for me...
Or Gatorade, but without extra flavors.
Okay, so for me, strangely, it tastes like Passiona. Yes.
What?
Yes, you know that
Like passion fruit drinks.
You know that passion fruit soft drink called Passion?
Yep.
Yeah, it tastes like that.
Yep.
To me, it tastes like that.
It tastes nothing like that.
to me,
It tastes like Barocca, but without the orange flavour.
Well, I haven't had Barocca, so I can't comment on that part. But.
Okay, have you had any of those little, like, I've got a headache in the morning? The fizzy pill ones.
Yeah, I've seen them. But
have you had any of those?
No.
Okay, it tastes like one of those, except plain flavoured. So they don't add any flavour. It's just sugar and salt because it's got electrolytes.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Yeah, no, I the problem was I didn't have it chilled, so that might change the taste. I don't know. I don't think so.
It does help when it's cold.
Yes,
it does make a difference.
Yeah, so I might have to
also,
try again.
you're a bit crackly over Discord.
Am I?
Is that just my headphones?
Could be just your headphones about to die. Although it is Discord.
I don't know. They're not about to die, but it's not usually this crackly from you.
No. Well,
it doesn't matter. It's probably these headphones. This one, I swear, like if I put it down the wrong way or something, it just goes quiet or doesn't work. I've had them for like maybe 2 years, 3 years. So
we'll blame Discord.
They should be good, but
Discord can't defend themselves. They don't listen to us. Maybe, I don't know. Do they?
I'm actually very impressed with how good Discord is with all its stuff, whether it's cybersecurity functioning and all that.
Yeah.
Like, it's harder to break into. It's easier to break into my bank account than it is to get into my Discord account. And my Discord account's connected to a bunch of other accounts.
Yeah, because the
yes, please.
What was I talking about? Yeah, because like
just one.
So when I bought the 100 plus
from the wrong store, but
no, when I eventually found it, right next to it was this Indian soft drink called Thumbs Up.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen?
So they didn't have the lychee drink, the little pink can of lychee drink.
I can't remember. This was at Woolworths, so I can't remember what I thought Woolworths, but yeah. So anyway,
okay, because
next to
Cole stacks them with a little can of it's like that big.
Okay.
And it's I guess it's Japanese because I don't know who else has lychees. What other
some parts of
have
Thailand,
lychees, but
Thai somewhere I feel, or Korea.
Oh, it might have been actually. It might have been Thailand then because 100 plus is from Thailand or
Malaysia.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry, 100 plus is Malaysia.
Yeah, Malaysia.
Yeah.
I can't bring it any closer.
Hey, just bring it over to me here.
No, because the camera sees it.
Troy needs his coffee.
Walk over this way. Hold on.
Troy needs his.
Now I'm naked.
I didn't see
You're
anything.
gonna have to ruin your edit.
I can't see it. It's fine. I'll blur it. It's fine. If I have to blur it, I'll blur it.
She's just. I forgot these weren't. I forgot these were wireless for a second. So I'm standing there like thinking I can't pull my head much closer.
You know what happened? You got up and the camera focused on me.
Whose fault's that then? That's right. It's Jackson's fault.
Sure, I can edit and post, of course.
Shame on you, Jackson.
No, because what I was trying to say all this time was right next.
What?
Highlight of the year.
Sorry.
Why did you say highlight of the week?
Oh, okay, good point.
Because our highlight of the year is something different. We'll get to that. That's actually a really good idea. I hadn't thought of that. Have you?
No, not really.
Had you thought of highlight of the year?
Damn, our number three is really good.
Your real highlight of the year you can't talk about yet, but it's your highlight of the year.
No. So next to the 100 plus was this Indian soft drink called Thumbs Up. And it was basically their version of Coke. It's like a weird Pepsi Coke type thing. So I tried that as well, and it was funny. It was kind of like a bit like that licorice drink with like cream with like a Pepsi. Sorry, it's like sarsaparilla mixed with Pepsi, or Dr Pepper's with Pepsi.
I'm looking up now.
Yeah, Thumbs Up.
Which reminds me.
So I wouldn't recommend it, but it was different. But it reminded me because the other thing I've had from the Asian section of Woolworths is.
Oh my goodness!
What?
Sorry, I'm looking at this drink. Is it really just a picture of thumbs up?
Indian
so
soft,
funny.
Thumbs Up soft drink. Yeah.
Oh, that's also kind of so. Oh my goodness! The guy's expression. He's holding a bottle of it. He's going like this, and he's going. But he's holding an empty bottle behind him, upside down like this. So he's holding one like this, and then he's holding the other like this, and he's going.
Because the other thing,
soft drink.
The other thing they have, right? They have
soft drink. Nahi, tufan.
So the other thing that they have at Woolworths in the Indian section.
Nahain Tufan. I'll stop. Taste the thunder. I'm sorry I keep interrupting. I'm just this drink. It's so goofy.
It is a bit. You should see the can. Literally, because I feel like it was obviously produced in India, but what they've done is that they've literally printed out the English translation of the stuff and literally taped it over the Indian stuff.
It looks like something I can make on like what is it, Canvas or something.
Yeah, probably.
just stick a thumbs up, right thumbs up.
Because the other thing that they have is
it any good though?
It's okay. It's okay. It's not amazing. It's okay. Again, it would have been helpful if I had chilled it, but anyway. Because the other thing they have these biscuits called. Now, I kid you not, it's called Hide and Seek.
I said, you know what? I'm not going to look those ones up.
Hide and Seek chocolate chip biscuits.
I'll never find them.
And they're really nice. They're actually really good.
Yeah.
They have no right to be that good.
From India?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to quickly sidestep you a little bit and say, Jackson, why do you keep drinking drinks that are like not cold?
Because I bought them on a rush.
You buy it and you're on the way home. You're like, I can't wait. I got to try it. I got to have one.
No, I'll buy again tomorrow. Maybe.
The suspense is killing me.
I'll try them again tomorrow and put them in the fridge for change.
Okay.
But yeah, so you're looking forward to that.
Nice. I'm just going to cut in with my highlight of the week is we got a new cat from my niece.
For your niece or for your knees or from your niece?
From my niece. How did you get 4 from that?
I don't know. My brain works funny.
Whatever. We'll find out in post. If I said it wrong, if you did it wrong.
That's okay.
And my other highlight of last week, I guess technically, is I got a new keyboard.
Oh, you got a new keyboard. Okay.
This one sits in the little drawer in the desk here, and I've got it specifically for if I want to record videos, which I used it for Daggerfall.
Ooh.
And it's what's it called? Soft touch, no noise.
Not like the mechanical ones.
Noise dampening keys.
Yeah.
And it's wireless too, so I can just turn it on. I can just pull it out, turn it on, use it, and then put it back in, turn it off.
Gotcha.
Because otherwise, like that's what I used to search the thumbs up thing. Because otherwise, you'd be hearing.
Yes. Well, I mean, I didn't hear that, but yeah, I'm assuming the audio picked it up, maybe.
The audio would have picked it up. I don't know why Discord didn't pick it up, but man, if only I could record my audio with Discord, except like the quality, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So hold on, we kind of skipped over the fact that you said you recorded some videos.
I recorded one video that goes for an hour that I've edited down some of it into 15 minutes, but I still got to make like 2 or 3 episodes of it, and it's just me playing Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall and just me escaping the first dungeon after getting frustrated and looking up how to escape. And I reckon even as a kid, it would have taken me it would have taken me 5 hours, I reckon, of just running around this whole dungeon, probably killing every enemy, which isn't exactly easy at the start of the game. I would have been running around this dungeon for like a good couple of hours trying to figure out how to get out, I reckon, if I hadn't have looked it up when I was younger.
When you were younger?
I'm specifying when I was younger because when I looked up how to get out, I was like, I would never have seen that. Because the quality of the game isn't the best. Like it's a pixel. It's like, but there's a little lever you can open to get to an area that you can't get to at first. Well, you can get there straight away. You just don't. If you don't see the lever, you'd never find it.
Yep. Yeah, I was also.
So yeah, I was also going to got a recording of that.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yep.
But I've only edited one video and I still haven't posted it.
Okay. The other thing I was going to mention was some pal of yours bought you a nice cheap game, and that you love playing that game all the time, don't you? Yes. Nods furiously. Yes. I'm talking about Battlefield 5.
I had a friend that bought me a nice, a cheap game for Christmas. His name was Jackson, my old friend Jackson.
My former friend.
My former friend. but he bought me this game that is like 5 years old, and it's an online game.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, some communities last 6 or 7 years in online games, but most of them don't. So he bought me this game, and there's only like 2 servers in it.
There's 4 or 5.
Unless you go
Oceania.
hardcore.
For Oceania, yeah.
If you go to the hardcore server.
Which is fun. Hardcore is actually kind of
And
fun.
the only servers worth doing are the hardcore servers, because what's the point of playing Battlefield if you can't learn?
Well, I guess the hardcore is for like a harder difficulty, obviously, but then the other one's just easy mode.
I think it's the reverse, right? I reckon hardcore would be more easy. Because think about it,
you're
like
right,
one-shot kills.
Good point. Yeah.
Like, it's not about how accurate you are; it's if you can hit the other person first.
True.
Because the amount of times I shot a sniper and I'm like, that hit him in the chest. Like, or I swear I hit him, and then no, you didn't hit him, and they somehow magically like shoot their gun like in a rainbow pattern, and somehow hit me.
Yeah, gotcha. So
Yeah, man, Call of Duty was better.
I mean, Call of Duty was fun, but then it just got too repetitive, and they like
Well, so it sounds like Battlefield's the same.
No, Battlefield's a bit more realism. I feel like Call of Duty's more arcadey.
I'd say the only difference between the two after playing Battlefield is the tanks and and stuff like that.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, good point.
And it's a bigger map.
Yeah,
that's the only difference. Like I'm seeing it, and you die a little bit quicker in Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little. Like it takes 3 shots, and you have to hit the person 3 times, except for headshots. Yeah, if you it takes 2 shoulder shots or 2 shots lower body with Call of Duty. I think Battlefield with a sniper, it seems to take 3. I've noticed.
Okay.
So you have to get a headshot. That's why I wouldn't mind doing the hardcore server, because if it was realistic, you get shot by a sniper, you wouldn't be coming back.
No, that's right.
Like even in the chest, you wouldn't be immediately getting up in that. But so it kind of removes the realism for me.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm also biased because I barely played the game and I'm not that good at it.
Gotcha.
But it's kind of not worth playing if there's only like 4 groups you can play with, essentially. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta have the right. I think that's what helps make it fun. Whoops.
I also don't. Well, it's also like if you're playing on these 4 servers with these people, and some of them are like really, really good, like the people we've gotten. It's kind of like you look at your team, and you're like, oh well, they're gonna win because they've got that guy who's got over 5 billion hours. That's what it looked like. I was like, oh yeah, we keep winning, except it's because we got these 2 really good guys on our team.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously you got to get that with any game, though. Really?
Oh well, yes, not really.
Oh,
That's
actually,
why
no,
they have
Rocket League
rank
you don't.
systems.
Never mind. Yeah.
That's why. Well, a lot of newer games have rank systems for starters, but even stuff like when I played Call of Duty back in the day, you'd have, or Halo. When I played Halo, you'd have it wouldn't be that. You'd get some good people, but you wouldn't know who's good and who's bad.
Yeah, true.
Like you'd work it out in the match, and you'd get that many changing of players. Like you wouldn't be versing the same people over and over again.
Yeah, fair enough. I feel like it's all this time we've been avoiding being a video game podcast, yet here we are, finally talking about a video game, one specific game.
Jackson, it's a new year.
Yeah, it's new year, new us.
And welcome to, we finally started doing our video game podcast. And honestly, I actually prefer not to be a video game podcast because I can't really imagine talking about one particular video game for over an hour.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Like, I could bring it up and talk about something for 10, 15 minutes or 5 minutes like we've probably done with this Battlefield. But what do you think of Battlefield?
It is, I have enjoyed Battlefield more than I thought I would, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like, I did enjoy Call of Duty, like Black Ops back in the day, I enjoyed it so much. But then, I don't know why, but I think Black Ops was my last first-person shooter game I played. And mainly because I was playing it on a Nintendo console, like the Wii had Black Ops on it, and it was like obviously
you were playing Black Ops on the Wii,
yeah, and because there was no servers, you played against bots all the time on Nuketown. It was so much fun though.
Oh, you didn't get to play. Yeah, Black Ops was really good.
Yeah, it was.
when you
That's why.
played
That's
on
why. That's why.
PlayStation or
Like
Xbox,
that's why I say Call of Duty
specifically Xbox.
That's why I think Call of Duty was more arcadey because it felt like that. Even though yes, you weren't. I wasn't playing with anyone online. It just bots. Feels arcadey. It was fun though.
Well, actually, yeah, the bots. There's not much difference when you're playing against bots. Oh, there's a little difference.
There's a little bit.
You can kind of tell the bots are sort of
They're a bit slower sometimes. Like they will go to a point, stop, look around a little bit briefly, and then run off.
But I've personally never been like I've liked games like Call of Duty and I've played with friends. Yeah. I've never actually owned a copy of the game. I had Halo 1 and 2, but again, I didn't really do online stuff until I played 3 and some of the other ones. But I'm not much of a first-person shooter kind of guy. Like I enjoy those games, but I don't really get that into them.
Yeah.
Anyway, to begin with.
Yeah, I was curious just for a second. Like, I wonder if there's a ROM for the Nintendo Wii version. Probably is somewhere, but
probably yes, you'll find.
Yeah,
you'd find.
Because that was a lot of fun. Like, I just remember playing against bots on Nuketown all the time. That was the best.
Oh yes.
The thing that's really surprised me too is that in the newer Call of Duty games, they've always put in a Nuketown type map.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been futuristic or made it updated. Not much, but yeah, it's kind of cool idea.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's fair enough. The Nuketown was not my favorite map.
No, that's fair enough.
I didn't mind the map. I didn't mind it, and I can understand why it was iconic to a lot of people because it was sort of like recognizable. But yeah, it was not my favorite map.
No, it was. There was a jungle one. I can't remember what it was called, but that was one of my favorites as well. I can't remember.
The other thing that I find a bit the main difference between that and playing Battlefield is if I stab someone, it's not a it's. I mean, I suppose in Call of Duty it wasn't an instant kill from in front either, but it was sort of like it did a lot. It seems like it did a bit more. Like you could stab your opponent faster than they could shoot you.
Mm-hmm.
But in Battlefield, it seems to be the reverse. You can stab them, but then they just shoot you 3 or 4 times and you're dead.
Yeah. Unless
you stab them from behind.
I wonder if there's a kind of like a movement going on now where like people are going back and playing older games as opposed to buying newer games. Like the standard of the newer games these days of quality is just not really that good anymore. Like there's been a bit of a movement with like gamers who are buying these new games, especially like $90 games. It's like AAA rated supposedly, and there's just been like a massive fall off with some games where I don't know, because like especially with the older Battlefield games, like Battlefield 4 was peak almost when Battlefield 5 came out, and then when 2042 was coming out, Battlefield 4 was being played to the hell and back. Like people love playing it so much. Well,
then there you go. Everyone's gone to Battlefield 2040.
Well,
or is it 2020? What is it
2042.
called? 2042, that's it. Why is it called 2042?
I don't know. That's the stupid reason. Like, why do they bother? Like, don't make futuristic.
I don't know, but you've played that one, haven't you?
Yes, it is a game.
Yeah, and you didn't enjoy it.
Not as much. It was a bit too chaotic. Like the idea they promised bigger maps, bigger lobbies. It was okay, but like the fact that there was a lot of connection issues and the way that they treated the game post release was not great.
So what was actually wrong with it?
You're asking the wrong person, to be honest, but I think there was just so many bugs and glitches that they were just slow to act upon. I think that's what the general vibe is.
Okay. Because like other people have said that it's basically no one's playing it.
Yeah.
So are people playing it or not? Because if people aren't playing it, why wouldn't they go back to Battlefield 5?
Because more people are playing. Yeah, because.
Because you said people would rather play older games than newer games. And then you've given everyone was playing Battlefield 5 and there was a bunch of people playing it. And then the new one came out and it wasn't very good. So you'd think people would have gone back to playing the older one.
So a question people have asked, is Battlefield
or moved on to a completely different game?
Is 2042 gotten better? Battlefield 2042 is no longer a technical mess and the additions since launch a year ago have only improved the experience. But its relatively low amount of content continues to mar what is a competent unexceptional game. Wow.
Okay.
Savage. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of copy-paste stuff going on from like this game compared to like Battlefield 5 or 4 to some degree with the maps.
Okay.
It's on 80%. It's a sale on Steam, 80% off if you want to buy it.
Oh, I know it's. I know I saw it on because I had to because you gave me Battlefield 5. I had to remember that I had an EA account because I got Battlefield 4 to play that and never played it. And because I have I had to re-sign into my EA account. That was fun. Wow. And now it keeps opening up every time I turn on the computers. I fixed that today, which is nice. So now it won't automatically open up on its own. But while I was looking through the games, which there weren't really that many games on the EA thing, it just had all of the Battlefields for less than $10 each of them.
This is
no. Each individual one was like 3 and 6 and 5.
Oh, okay.
They just randomly put prices on these things. Like,
go on.
Battlefield 1 was only $3, while Battlefield 5 was like 6 or something. Yeah. And I'm like, why is that? Why is that? Is that bad?
Battlefield cost EA about $100 million, and it cost about $100 million in revenues. So loss.
It cost them.
Yeah.
So it lost them money.
Both quarter 3, quarter 4 revenues have been affected by it. But according to someone, EA has made more than the initial estimates due to income earned by other titles such as Apex Legends and FIFA 22. So the fact that
I didn't know they did Apex Legends.
Yeah, they do. Apparently, there's some sort of deal that they do it. But yeah, the fact that they lost so much money on that game, but they made it up with other games is funny.
Oh, that's normal. That should be expected. So what older games are you playing instead, Jackson?
Well, I'm playing Emerald and Fire Red authentically, as well as...
Yes, we've discussed your totally legit run.
No, because what else? There is this, because I've been playing Emerald actually legitimately. I'm up to the part where you have to, when you learn dive from Steve. I think his name is Steven.
I know Steve.
I think it's Steven, actually.
He got me a job. No, I do know Steve, the grey-haired scientist.
So I'm up to
with the glasses. Does he have glasses in it?
No, he doesn't. No.
I could have sworn he had. Maybe that's a different character.
So I'm approaching...
It's so hard to tell with those little 2D
Yeah, a little bit. So I'm approaching Suitopolis City, which is the one in the crater.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been slowly playing along with that, and then... But
why?
What? Just because I'm in no rush.
No, why are you playing the game?
Because I like playing the older games. There's no... because the newer... So in Scarlet Violet with their DLC, they...
Yeah, what was wrong with their DLC?
Nothing. I just don't have a need to play for it because there was no new Pokemon to shiny hunt in that game, in that DLC.
But there's no new Pokemon to shiny hunt in Emerald either.
Well, I mean, let me rephrase. No new original Pokemon in the new DLC.
Oh, okay. Well, there's no new original Pokemon in Emerald either.
No, but at the time of release, it was original, so yes.
What? So I'm confused. So what did you want from the DLC? You wanted new original Pokemon?
No. Well, no. It's. I'm trying to think of how to explain this. So basically, with Sword Shield, right? The 2 DLCs introduced brand new mythical / legendary Pokemon, right? Mm-hmm. They've done that, and they've done that with this Scarlet Violet with the 2 DLC packs. They've introduced new legendaries.
But you can't shiny
hunt
them.
Is
that the issue?
Yes.
So there's no point in playing the DLCs because you can't shiny hunt these mythical Pokemon.
For me personally, yes.
Okay.
But yeah, the completionist me should be because I haven't completed the story in the latest DLC.
Oh, okay. So you haven't completed the story for that, but you'd rather go back and replay the whole of Emerald?
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Why? But why?
Emerald feels nice because this is the thing, right? So this is going to be
why?
Boringly controversial to no one. Emerald is a lot better than Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. The map layout is so much simpler. So
you mean Ruby and Sapphire?
Yeah,
or
Ruby, Sapphire,
Omega Ruby.
All those. So Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald are better than Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Just because I know the simple 3.
If only there was an Ultra Emerald. The Chaos Emerald.
Because they did that with Diamond Pearl. They made Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, but they didn't do anything with Platinum. They didn't do Platinum remakes. So this year, apparently, it's going to be that everyone's thinking and hyping up the fact that there's going to be a Gen 5 remake or remaster or something.
I'm just a little bit confused because when they started remaking Pokemon games, I didn't really see that. Why would I buy? Why would I go get? Like, don't get me wrong. I can understand Leaf Green and Fire Red. I can understand remaking those because those games are like they're pretty old, and you can update the system.
Yeah.
They're iconic, exactly. Like I'm kind of surprised they didn't re-release Pokemon Yellow, but and I enjoyed playing Fire Red more than I did playing Red. I'm trying to remember them all. Red, Yellow, and Blue.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I enjoyed Fire Red and Leaf Green more was the main thing is the fact that you could reverse trainers in the game when you got that little thing that lets you just walk up to a person. Yeah, I thought that was brilliant. Because I was like, this is what that game was. The original games were missing.
Yeah,
that I could go verse them, train up Pokemon, get more cash, but also like get more experience from these battles. But it's so much more worth it and easier to level up a certain Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because I could always just verse a fire type against grass types, which is pretty much what I did after a while. I just sat in one area and reversed the same 3 trainers or 4 trainers.
Yeah, there's Route 117 where the nursery is. There's always those two. There's 2 people together, 2 ladies. I think they're students. I can't remember what they're called. But they always have a twin battle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, I know that one. So my follow-up question is for you, because I've never played Omega Red, Ruby or Sapphire.
Alpha Sapphire.
What's Alpha Sapphire? Thank you.
Yep.
I've never played those ones. I have played Ruby and Sapphire and finished them. What's the difference between them besides the fact that Gyarados can Mega Evolve?
Yeah, so Gen 6
is the story.
So Gen 6 as a whole, so both XY and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire introduced Mega Evolution.
Yes,
and
it
was the first game where they introduced 3D models and 3D overworlds and everything, whatever.
Okay, so is that it? That's all? Is the story the same? Do you go through the same towns?
Yep.
Do you get the same Pokemon?
So do you know Morville City? Morville City? You remember that one? It connected Route 117 to the west, 118 to the east, 106 to the north, and 105 to the south.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Anyway, in Gen 6 and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, that thing is a massive indoor city type thing, and it's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
In the original game, it's just like 5 buildings. Like there's a bike place, center, shop, and maybe 4 the game corner. If you remember.
Okay, but what's the difference between these remakes and the
just
ones?
Everything's upscaled and 3D models, like I said, and everything. 3D buildings, models, everything.
Okay, so it's just 3D. That's all.
3D and Mega. Oh, and then National Dex. And National Dex, meaning 600 plus Pokemon were available in the Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Okay, well, they did a similar thing in Leaf Green and Fire Red. They had both. They had the second gen in there a bit.
Yes.
Not properly, but they had islands added to it. So that was the actual. That was almost like DLC. The Saffron was it or?
Probably. Yeah, maybe. I'm not. I just don't. I know Seville's one. Seville Islands is one of them.
I don't know, but
because
I remember.
That reminds me because when I got Ryan's old copy, he was on one of the islands. I think it was 4 islands. I can't remember what it was called.
There was 4 islands, yeah.
Yeah. So, because obviously I've played Let's Go Pikachu, which is basically a remake of or a spin-off Gen 1. But I'm I don't remember these islands.
Is it the same?
And
so you go wait. There's 3 remakes of Gen 1 now, or 2,
and one of them is a spin-off type game.
See, that's a bit. That's taken a bit far. Yeah. Like I said, I could kind of understand the first one because you're upgrading it to actually like better sprites and all that, and I can almost understand Omega Ruby and whatever it is, Sapphire.
Alpha Sapphire, yeah.
Alpha Sapphire, because they're doing 3D models. I can sort of forgive that a little bit, but me personally, I'm sitting there going, why would I play the new games when I've already done this?
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, because I'm the opposite. I never played RSE. I did only Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And so the story and the box art character, the box legendaries are all shiny locked. And so to do that, I have to get back to Emerald, which is what I'm doing to shiny hunt them only.
Are you shiny hunting the legendaries in Emerald?
And you can also shiny hunt Mew as well with Japanese copy, which I can do.
Oh, okay.
That's how I'm shiny hunting Mew.
Okay, so that's why you're playing the Emerald mostly.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But why?
Because it's part of my living shiny decks.
No. It sounds like you're just getting bored of Pokemon.
Somewhat, no, it's not really. It's just because in my brain I'm like, oh, I really should play this game. Oh, I should play that game. I should play this game. I should play that game because there's just so many I still haven't. Someone commented on one of my.
Why don't you play those games?
Can I read you some of my comments I've posted on? Some people have posted my shorts, my shiny shorts I've posted.
Yep. Go right ahead.
Someone commented saying,
"Please plug yourself."
I mean, I won't. Someone says, "Congrats." I don't know the context, but hell yeah on a full old shiny. Doesn't know the context, but hell yeah. And then one of my shorts, which was a shiny Weedle. Someone just simply commented saying, "Release it." I said, "Sure thing, boss."
Oh my goodness.
I think this is what happens with certain people who stream nothing but or make Pokemon shiny hunting content. Is that people are there, but there's those people who support you, and then there's those who are just idiots and just like, oh, you shouldn't keep that. You should get rid of it. You don't need it. And then someone said, why? Because did I tell you about my 30,000 soft reset and shiny hunt for Charmander?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, someone said, why do YouTubers do this? And I said, my arrogance overwhelmed me, or something like that.
Wait, why do YouTubers do what? Say how many...
how long it takes them. Like, why did this take 30,000 resets? What is with YouTubers doing this?
Well, I disagree with them, but on the whole thing, because I know that you didn't manually do it.
Oh, yeah. Not gonna lie, after 20, I would probably quit. How do YouTubers do it?
Don't they know...
Not all of them.
Oh, so yeah, because I worked it out after you told. Well, it was kind of obvious how they did it when you think about it, how people do. But that's what I like about live streamers in the sense that people who live stream shiny hunting, who are sitting at the computer doing it themselves and talking to their audience, you can see that they're actually doing it.
Yeah.
And you'll find the clips on YouTube of them getting the shiny. But if you go to actually go to Twitch and watch them for 3 hours.
Yeah.
They're actually doing it. They're not just running a program.
Also, I should...
Like some people
I should put in a spoiler alert for this episode. Boring gaming content ahead.
You should. Jackson, it's a new year. It's time to go back to our roots.
Roots. Oh.
Let me start by telling you about... Have you heard about RuneScape, Jackson?
You know what? I was like, I bet it says RuneScape.
Well, you said older games. People were going back to playing older games, and my first thought was, like, RuneScape is the perfect example of that kind of situation because the game was literally split because people wanted the older game back.
My first gaming experience was on Super Nintendo. I was gonna say my first PC gaming, but so when Windows 95 launched, there was this weird type of game combo thing where it must be like I don't know what it was called, but basically you open the program and you spawn in on this spaceship thing. Anyway, you walk down a hall, and then there's three or four arms, right, of these tunnels or these hallways. Each hallway leads to a room where you look at a window at a picture frame, and on the picture frame is a game title. One of those game titles was Monster Truck Madness 2. One was Road Rage. One was Tomb Raider Demo. Another one was Odyssey World, I think. And there was a bunch of these other games, which like, Fireflight was one.
Hold on, start again.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about a game at first.
It is a program. It's on.
Okay, it's a program. So in the program, you walk down the hallway and you find a bunch of games in each different
room.
Can you play each game separately?
Yes.
Okay, yes. I think I know what you're talking about now. It does ring a bell. But aren't they all demos? They're all demos,
must be, they must be. I don't know what it was called.
Because you said Odyssey's World.
Yes, I think that was on there.
You mean with the green goblin-looking guys?
Yes, that guy.
I played a bit of that game. Or I watched a friend play it, actually. He wouldn't let me play it at his
weird game.
Asshole. But, weird friggin' game.
Yeah.
So, you roll past and they're like cleaning shit or something? Or
I don't know. It's in the title.
And they're like, I don't know. Or something. I can't remember the sounds they made.
Yeah,
Big conversation between you.
So I don't know if that was just a CD, if it was part of Windows 95. I can't remember. But yeah, it was just so weird because I remember you launched the program and you spawn in this weird spaceship building thing. You look at the window, you see all the stars and stuff, and you walk down the hallway, and in the middle of the hallway, there's like a weird bench or something you can't interact with, but it's something there. I just remember that so vividly. So
yeah, there you go. So when are you going to go back and play all those games?
I actually don't know.
They did make a remake of Odd Odyssey's World.
They did. They've made a few. They've actually made a few of the Odd Odyssey games.
Is it Odd Odyssey? I feel like it's not called Odd Odyssey.
Ode's Odyssey.
Yeah, that's it.
Ode's Weird Odyssey or something.
I can't be over getting the other keyboard out.
You got two keyboards. Oh.
I told you. I literally told you about
sorry.
how I got the other keyboard so that you wouldn't hear the tapping sound as I typed, but that's all right. Or typing sound. Okay, that didn't work. I should really start using Google again instead of DuckDuckGo. But I like my privacy.
Oddworld. Abe's
Oddworld. That's it. I knew it sounded weird. Yeah, we were talking about Oddworld.
Sorry, Oddworld. Yeah.
Yeah, Jackson, get it right. There you go, Oddworld. I'm looking at the image. It's just a weird, freaky thing. Yeah, here we. Oh, it's on Switch. Oddworld collect. Oh, you can get the collector's edition or something.
Oops.
Collection for Nintendo Switch. Nice.
I found it. It was wait, no, that's not it, is it?
You found the thing, did you? You found your hallway?
No, this is not it.
Did you find the bench?
Sorry, no, this is not it. I don't think this is it. No, but I did have this one as well.
That can bring me to my other highlight. I went to Big W and bought a 50-kilo barbell.
Congrats.
And I've been benching every day. Just a little bit, just to not too much. I'm only doing like 30 kilos at the moment. Wait, yeah, 30 kilos, and only doing a couple of reps per sesh because I want to get back into the habit of working out once again. Because New Year's and New Year's revolutions and all that.
Oh my gosh!
I also finally had the time to think about it and get it.
So going back to this thing, there was a thing called the Microsoft Entertainment Pack.
Mm-hmm.
It had stuff like chess, chips challenge, cruel, like a certain card game, blackjack, free cell, Fuji golf, golf, idle wild, jazz ball, jigsaw.
Sorry, what? Jizzball?
Yeah, jazz ball. Minesweeper. Gotcha. A game called Pegged.
Oh, now you're just playing with me. Jizzball and Pegged.
Ski Free, Stones, Type A, Tetravic, Vex, Tic Tac Drop, Tic Tac Toe, Toots Bomb, Word Zap. There's so many odd games. No. But this isn't the one I'm thinking of because it was like a portal. I'm pretty sure it was like a portal.
Sure it wasn't on Xbox?
No, it was definitely Windows.
Oh, that's what I said.
Never mind. Demo. I think it was a demo. As I'm sure, so the Windows 95 Space Station demo disc. Here we go. As I'm sure many of you are aware, someone searched for the subreddit, a lot of new PCs with Windows 95 came with a game demo disc. This game was based on the space station where you would go around and enter the various games. Yeah.
Okay. 95, what was it called?
CD-ROM Win95 game demo pack, maybe.
Game demo pack. Game demo sampler 2. Yeah, does it? Oh, I see. I'm on the thing. Here we go. Sampler disc. There's a YouTube video that goes for 8 minutes. Oh wow, that's an old computer.
Is that mic on the computer?
How it says sampler CD setup.
Yeah,
and it's got all the. It's got like. Oh, I see. All right, they're installing it.
I don't remember that intro.
What the heck? It's like some weird guy.
No, this is. I think this. Is that it? Yes.
Oh, I see. Is it like a Doom map?
Yes, this is. Yeah,
it's like a Doom map.
This is it.
I'm looking at it too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's totally just walking around with Doom, and it's got the Windows logo on the side.
It's brighter than I remember. I'll say that much.
This is totally a Doom map. It is a Doom map. Except, wait, hold on. Were those?
There it is. There's other games.
The little guards look like what are they called? The Fallout power armor.
Yeah. That was my childhood.
My childhood was learning about RuneScape, booting up RuneScape 1 and thinking, wow, this is amazing. It's like a little 2D thing. You can actually get RuneScape Original. You can actually play the game. I've been thinking about doing it. But I could have sworn that you could fix your prayer you could like get your prayer up with a sleeping bag. There was one update in the game where you could use a sleeping bag to get your prayer up, as well as your energy. But it's I swear, they must have removed it pretty quickly.
Sampler CD, that's what it's called.
Yeah, correct. CD. That is exactly what it is.
Yeah, there's the airship. That looks so bizarre. I don't know why I remember this so well though. It's freaking ridiculous.
It doesn't sound like you remembered it that well.
I mean, I was correct. It was a space station, though. I just don't remember Doom being on it. I guess this might have been a slightly different one, but...
What do you mean? The whole thing was Doom.
Is that?
The map is it's a Doom map.
There's a game called Pitfall, which reminds me of that game you once bought me on the Switch that I'd never played. Played once or twice, and that was it.
That cat is still meowing. The kitten that we got.
Anyway, I think we might wrap this up because, I've surprisingly bored myself.
I've noticed. Well, also, you wanted it to be a shorter one, That's too, true. And I was expecting... You wanted to finish by 10. It's now like 10:18.
I know.
I'm done. I'm finished. Jackson, stop. Stop. I don't care about your space station.
There might be some editing done this one, I think.
If you want.
Well, it has to be because your wife appeared half nude in the back.
No, she didn't. No. She was pretty much completely... She was wearing complete clothes that covered everything.
That's true. All right, everyone. Thanks for...
I thought you said you couldn't see my wife. You lied.
No, I saw it.
I'm done.
I saw a little bit. I didn't see anything.
I'm coming back next year. Wait a sec. It's too late for that.
That joke was better said 3 days ago.
You mean 2 days ago?
2 days ago, I guess.
It's the second.
It's the second.
This is the second.
Great, now we time dated this. Great. All right, see you all next time. Sorry for this episode.
I said this is the second mistake you've made.
So many mistakes.
The first was looking at my wife.
I'm sorry. Your Discord.
All right, I'm done.
All right, done. Finished.
I'm turning off the actual thing.
Me too.